It appeared on a Wednesday. Sarah Foster had lived in apartment 3B for 5 quiet years. A corner unit in an aging Chicago brownstone with creaky floors and thin walls, but she liked it. The rent was cheap, the neighbors kept to themselves, and nothing ever changed. Until the door showed up. She noticed it while vacuuming, a flat, dark gray door flush against the far wall of her hallway, a wall that had always been blank. She froze mid-step, turned off the vacuum. "No," she whispered. "No, no, no." She approached the door like it was a sleeping animal, ran her fingers along the edges. It was real. Cold metal, modern handle, no frame, just part of the wall, as if it had always been there. But she knew it hadn't. That night, she asked her neighbor, Mr. Delgado, if he'd ever seen a door in her hallway. "You okay, sweetheart?" he asked. "There's no door in 3B, there never was." He even came over and looked, but when he stepped inside, his eyes glazed over. "See? Just a wall." "It's right there," she said, pointing. "You need to rest, Sarah." He left, muttering something about too much stress. She stared at the door. It stared back. That night she dreamed of her mother. Dead for years, eyes wide, skin pale and wet. Whispering, "Don't open it. Whatever you do, don't open it." She woke up screaming. The door was still there. On Thursday, she placed a chair in front of it, just in case. She left for work, took the train, came back around 6 p.m. The chair was gone. Not moved. Gone. And in its place, a note, taped to the handle, written in her mother's handwriting. "You already did." Sarah didn't sleep that night. She sat on her couch, wrapped in a blanket, staring down the hallway where the door waited like a wound in the wall. It was still there. Silent, unmoving, breathing. She swore it was breathing. At 3:12 a.m., the bathroom light turned on by itself. She didn't move, didn't blink. It clicked off 20 seconds later. By morning, she looked like she'd been awake for a year. She tried to go to work, but when she stepped outside the building, something was wrong. The air felt too still, like a photo of the street, not the street itself. No cars, no wind, no birds, just silence. She turned around and walked straight back inside. When she reached her floor, she found her apartment door already open. Wide open. And just inside, on her coffee table, the chair that had vanished. On the seat, a second note. Same handwriting. "You should have listened to her." She closed the door and locked it 6 times. That evening, she took out her old phone and opened a photo from 3 years ago, a picture of her hallway. She zoomed in. No door. She took a photo now. Zoomed. Door. She flipped back and forth between the two. Before, after, before, after. The wall had changed. The apartment had changed. She had changed. She tried calling someone, a friend, her cousin, anyone, but every time she dialed, the call dropped after 1 ring. Or worse, someone picked up and said nothing. Not even breathing. Just presence. By midnight, she decided to film it. Proof. She held her phone out and recorded herself walking toward the door, hand outstretched. She didn't open it. She uploaded the video to her laptop. Watched it. Paused. There was no door in the footage. Just a blank wall. But in the background, something moved, a shadow, crawling. Right behind her, Sarah left her apartment at dawn. She needed to feel real things. People, air, voices, something outside that hallway, that door, that nightmare stitched into her walls. But when she reached the corner store where she'd bought coffee every morning for years, the cashier Malik looked up at her like she was a stranger. "Morning," she said, voice cracking. He nodded slowly. "Help you with something?" "It's me, Sarah. You see me every day." "I've never seen you before." She laughed, but it didn't sound right. Very funny. Ma'am, are you okay? Her heart sank. She left without buying anything. Back on the street, no one made eye contact. People passed her like smoke. She stopped at a bench and opened her phone. Photos, memories, something to ground her. But her gallery was empty. No selfies. No friends. No apartment shots. Only one video remained. The hallway. The door. She pressed play. It glitched. At the end, a single frame flickered. A reflection in the hallway mirror. She paused, zoomed, and screamed. Her own face. But wrong. No eyes, just smooth skin. No mouth. No expression. Just a blank mannequin-like version of her staring back from the other side of the camera. She rushed back home. Her hands shook so badly, she dropped her keys twice. Inside, the apartment was freezing. The thermostat blinked 3:17, the same time every weird thing had happened. The exact time from the night the door first appeared. She turned slowly down the hallway. The door was open, only a crack. But from inside, blackness. Not darkness, blackness. Thick, endless, swallowing. And sound. Not voices. Humming, low, wet, human. She took a step closer, whispering to herself. It's not real, it's not real, it's not. Behind her, a voice interrupted. Why do you think no one remembers you? She turned. Her mother was standing in the living room, pale, hollow-eyed. Because you never left. You opened the door, and now you live in it. Sarah backed away. Her mother, or what were her mother's face, just stood there, unmoving, skin like wax, eyes too still, voice too flat. You're not her, Sarah whispered. I'm the version you left behind, the thing said, the one that watched you open it, the one that begged you not to. Sarah shook her head. I haven't opened the door. A smile too wide for the face. Not with your hands, but your mind? You've had it open for years. She turned and ran, out the apartment, down the hall. But the hallway was longer. Endless. Doors on either side, some open, revealing glimpses of impossible rooms, a hospital operating theater, a childhood bedroom with black water dripping from the ceiling, a train packed with people all wearing her face. She screamed and slammed herself back into her apartment. The hallway was normal again. The door was wide open now. From the blackness, steps emerged. First one, then another, then a foot. It was her own. Her exact foot, same scar on the ankle. Then a leg. Then her. But not her. This version was calm, hair perfectly in place, expression blank, wearing a hospital ID badge. Dr. Sarah Foster, MD. Psychiatric resident. You weren't supposed to fight it, the other Sarah said. You were supposed to accept that this is your ward. You were supposed to forget. The room around her began to warp. The couch melted into an examination table. The walls became pale green. The apartment transformed into a padded cell. She clutched her head. Memories surged. Needles, restraints, white lights. Had she imagined the apartment? Was she ever free? No, the other Sarah said. This is the real place. The other was a dream. One we built to keep you asleep. Sarah screamed. The lights exploded above her. Darkness swallowed everything. When she opened her eyes, she was sitting calmly on her couch again, apartment back to normal. Coffee mug warm in her hand. Door gone. Everything fine. A knock at the door. Just a neighbor? She opened it. No one there. But on the floor, a package. Inside, a key, black metal, heavy. and a note. "Welcome home, doctor. Room 3B is ready for you."